On and on. Perfect. Alright, welcome everyone. Today we're gonna go ahead and check out the Thaumaturge. Today's game is being sponsored by Keymailer, 11-Bit Studios, and Fool's Theory, the makers behind this game. So a big huge shout out to Keymailer providing us the link to the sponsor to connect us with those companies. So we're gonna go ahead and show you what this game is about. It is based in 1905-ish, in old Warsaw time era. It is a story-driven RPG game based off of Thaumaturge, which is an ancient demonologist kind of magic behind it. Kind of a mystery-style game too, so we're kind of like investigators out here. So we'll see what it's about though today. First blind look. I don't do any looks on any of these games. We play them blind. Day one right here with you guys, so I'm just as new to it as you guys are. Most I watch is like the little trailer that they do for launch, you know? A word deriving from Greek, it means miracles. A thaumaturge or a tempermancer is one able to discover secrets lingering in a person's or places. They recognize flaws or stigmas imprinted on the human psyche and can bring them to the surface. Are they doctors of souls? Is it impossible to fully name the essence of Thaumaturge without being born one? Good question. Good question. You guys could pick up your copy today on Steam if you're interested in trying it out. Link is in the description on the YouTube.
For years I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately more and more. I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote.
Hey, Italiana!
I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through. Remember, you're not alone. I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested. He doesn't know your intention, and with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me. I know you think the only thing that can help you is a miracle, but such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe, with as much love as I have. Brigio.
Hello, hello. This is Victor. That's the main protagonist in this story.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram. Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
What's your message?
First play a trick on him, go ahead and dictate your message. And we'll dictate our message.
Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope he will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
Send a greeting to your sister. Aggravate your father. Don't add anything.
Please add my love
Klaus,
to you,
thank you for
my
the rocket
sister.
boost. Hey.
Touching. From whom?
My name is Viktor Szulski. S-Z-U-L-S-K-I.
Viktor Szulski.
And Viktor with a W, not a V.
With a W.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw. Russia.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere, on every map.
Maps change. I know. Let's get on with it.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself. Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Loony.
Trans what? Transcautia? I think that's where we're at. Find the miracle worker in the village. Alright, so perception. Thaumaturge. Okay. Dear Antonia, feels like ages have passed since your last letter. Oh, this is the letter that she read, okay. In the beginning. The gentry snobbery and listen to what I tell you. Times are changing. You can no longer rely solely on property ownership. The peasants are different now. And it's not all clear how things will turn out in the coming years. You just have to look. Wherever you turn, you hear about revolts and peasant guerrillas. Going to the lords with pitchforks. We have to protect ourselves. Have something on the side. Some business that will allow us to live with dignity. That's why I'm telling you, for the last time, go to the bank in Tilivs. Take a loan against half of our assets in the Caucasus. Invest in the oil business in Baku. The railroad is already getting there, and the world needs kerosene. You need to act. I will send all the documents and authorizations. Don't delay any longer. Okay? The Thaumaturge, you possess exceptional perception. You can see things that are hidden from sight. You can anticipate the enemy's actions. You can follow traces of emotions, thoughts, actions, and words, and you can reach your goal easier. Okay. Follow the path to your goal, okay. Warm coat, God bless you. We just like ran into a train. Like it's okay. The Tiflis Herald. We gotta talk to that guy, but I'm just gonna search around just in case. You know, there's always might be some loot somewhere. No? Okay.
Hello. Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there. Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well,
I love games that do
if you've
narrative.
got reason to be there. Climb in.
Ask if there's a healer in the village. Yeah.
So is it just locals living in the village?
Who else would want to live in a shithole like this?
I actually meant, is there anyone visiting? A guest?
Ah, you came for some healing. Well, he's no guest here. He's been here months, my friend. The people are tormented, so he's sure got folks to heal.
Where might I find him?
I bet he's still in the tavern. He prays this time of day. Oh, he prays a heck of a lot. You getting in, or what?
Yes.
I'd be grateful.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with.
You're in the prologue, hoping for the best.
Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place.
Back? Hey, welcome
Head
back,
to
Klaus.
the tavern over there, past the little square, up the steps. They'll tell you where the preacher's at. Or this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
Crazy. Find the miracle worker, huh? So we rode that horse just through the gateway? That was it? Okay. Is there a map? Oh, there is. Okay, okay. I like it. Protective charm made of strings, sticks, and feathers. It's supposed to protect the residents from the influences of evil powers. The whole country seems to be revolting right now.
Gentlemen, is this the tavern here?
Hey, Putnik. You coming from far?
Indeed, I'm tired.
Nice boots. Are they warm?
A proud answer, it only draws from your flaw of pride's level, but will also feed it even more. Nice boots, they warm. Show no fear. A and D, you're not looking for trouble. Say you're just passing. Yeah.
Actually, I have particularly warm boots. Thanks.
We
And
feed the
sooner or
flaw
later,
of pride.
These might kick their arses.
Don't tempt me, Luca. Don't tempt me. Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
It's your snummy. We are the Tsar's soldiers.
Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
When your enemy loses all their health points, you'll win the fight. Okay. Oh, I gotta fight his ass? Quick attack. Planned attack. Punch him in his face. Oh, he shanked me. Perception allows you to anticipate the enemy's attacks to find out what they are planning. Action cues. Each skill has its own speed. Slower skills are more powerful, require preparations, bringing the risk of the enemy attacking first. Lose some health, buddy. Gut punched him. Let's go.
Serves the Ruskies right. They won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
Right. Dicks. You feel good about yourselves? Picking on an old man. Picking on an old man. Shame on you. Oh, it's a doggo. We're gonna pet the doggo.
Good boy.
Good boy. Prince Napoleon Louis Joseph Jerome Bonaparte has just arrived in town. The highest officials were present at the welcoming ceremony, followed by a dinner with representatives from Yervin's most eminent families. The government general's address to the townspeople is expected in the next few days. Just looking for any little secrets. Nothing, okay. Holy shit, Klaus! Thank you for the combo. Oh my gosh, what the hell?
Forgive me, sir.
Thank you, thank you. Oh my god.
Rasputin.
Let me make sure I turned on the YouTube chat. Did we?
I forgive you.
I'm sorry.
He said,
It's
"I'm done."
just I've been looking for you for a very long time,
And you expected his thinking simpleton.
We did,
Who
okay,
later
bet.
swindle sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings, even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
You believe in the miraculous power? Say you want to see for yourself.
In miracles. In my condition now, I can only hope for a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a Thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
Was born in
From
Warsaw, buddy.
So, from Russia.
Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Viktor Szulski.
Wiktor
My
Szulski.
path. I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches. I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a Thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
Yeah, that was a hell of a hit. Prove you're a Thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I would use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
Time-worn prayer beads with 30 woolen knots. The zeal gushing from the beads impregnates the wool better than the tallow from the owner's strong fingers. The object pulses with a mixture of blue rapture, purple passion, and graphite fierceness. The touch of the beads burns, but it also attracts. Draw a conclusion. Rasputin's wish. Has a magnetic zeal and passion, he is a man with an attractive personality, strong and fierce, who is easy to follow. One just has to be careful not to get burned by the flame of his ardor. Say that now you've got everything you need. You can acquire the knowledge or context given the response.
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
Victory on the PK! Thank you, Klaus! Dang, flawless victory. Observations make up conclusions, a valuable source of knowledge about the world and events that can help in different situations. We're going to use perception. Recognize them must develop the heart, deed, word, and mind dimensions. Some items will find a trace of someone's personality. It takes one of three forms. Unknown, you see it for the first time. Familiar, you have seen it before, but you're not certain who it belongs to. Certain, you know exactly who left it. Traces are only revealed once you pass the test of perception on the item.
Let's take a look around. No luck. Oh well.
Dimension force too low, word 1. A dirty bull. He must have ate out of that dirty bull.
Who would have thought there were such layers of passion within him?
Ornate prayer book containing prayers of a Russian Orthodox rite. It vibrates with a languishing moan of delight, the touch of silk, the scent of courtly powder. But which is soft and warm is also perceived by the thorns of impeding separation of longing. Trace certain Rasputin. Who would have thought that this priest had such passion? Surprisingly, the mask of a healer conceals an outsiting lover, irresistible to women's hearts and bodies, perhaps this one of his healing methods. Blessed be our Lord. We could do skill upgrades with our Thaumaturge points. So it said word, right? Was enables using perception in the dimension word. Oh, heart is where I have the point at. Can we use it anywhere? 50% chance of interpreting the enemy's planned action. Okay. Available upgrades. Each skill can be upgraded. Place the upgrade in a designated spot on the skill icon. Each upgrade takes some space. Choose wisely. Okay. Many people have flaws, but only Thaumaturge are aware of their existence. These are blemishes on a personality created as a result of turbulent experiences. They attract Salutors and allow young Thaumaturges to make a pact with their first Salutor. Your flaw is pride. If you nurture it, making the right choices, it will impact the course of events in the future. Increases the heart dimension force by 1. Oh, I do have a Salutor. Inflicts damage, restores your health points by 1, which is half of what you've lost. Each subsequent action that restores health points will restore less of it. Inflicts damage, and the target's HP points determine how much damage the skill inflicts. The more health points, the higher the damage. Reduces focus, removes all negative states from you. Inflicts damage, restores your health points by 1, which is half of what you lost. Okay. I have a gun. Got an old school revolver, baby. Okay. Sketches. We got vest and pants. Alright.
Even prayer can't dampen the wrath smoldering within Rasputin.
Words are clinging to the bowl like unwashed scraps from a recent meal. Neat lines of prayer float into the sky, swirl and fade, overtaken by a curse, thrown out in a fit of passion. A hobbling cunt. Even prayers can't dampen the wrath smoldering in Rasputin. Spiritual focus struggles under the weight of strong emotions. His calmness is a sham. He is no oasis of peace. Ah.
Something is off.
Dimension force too low, mind. Klaus, thank you for the American flag. Hey, thank you, thank you. Well, we'll tell Rasputin what we found. That is him, right? All there is here, right? Yes.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, your
He's a wizard,
resolve,
Harry.
It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
At least one, my friend.
You didn't like your breakfast, buckwheat with venison fat. You cursed the person who prepared it. You called her a hobbling cunt, correct?
A hobbling cunt. He said, yeah, that's it.
Tell me
I'm
again,
fucking dead.
why
I
were
can't.
you looking?
Oh, tell me again. Why were you looking for me? Tell him what problems you've got. Ask about the lady in waiting from Petersburg. Because the guy asked him, tell us something that no one would know. We're like, yeah, you're a hobbling cunt. Yep, that's right. No one would know that. I fucking love it. Goddamn. Goddamn. Ask about the lady in waiting from Petersburg.
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild Salutor, and that ended with me losing contact with my first Salutor. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day. If it disappears, my mind, I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
A proud answer is not only draws from your flaws of pride levels, but it will also feed it even more. Don't know if I can help you. Say you can pay him well. I think we'll give in to our pride. Time to start my day. Catch you later, big dog. Chat, live it up. Hey, thank you so much, Klaus. I hope you have an amazing day. And we'll see you later.
I've got money, if that's what matters.
Give it to the needy. Your riches mean nothing to me.
Oh.
I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a Thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
We can try.
Have a great day, Klaus.
Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes.
Same to you, girly.
Let me.
Where am I? Rasputin. There's no one in here.
Oh. Hear my damn heart beating. There's my Salutor.
I need to get out of here. What is this sound? Shackles?
You're blind. You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you, Father.
You'll lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind.
He's got daddy issues then, huh? Okay. Of course. Of course he does.
Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
I can see, Father. Clearly.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Team boss down, claim your rewards. Hey,
Where
that's
is
cool.
Rasputin.
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort.
Hey Luster, thank you for the rose.
You all right?
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
Yeah.
I'm just
She said, get the
standing
fuck out. I'm trying to sweep.
It's so good to see you again. And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was
Wild
a Salutor,
Salutor.
unbound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
She is determined. Oh my god. She's like, I wanted to sleep. To sweep. That's hilarious. So he works off of heart, huh? This upgrade allows you to manipulate that dimension. Concussion. Influences. Gamble. Gives you 60% chance of dealing double. Always in my damn way, right? Find the person with the flaw that the wild Salutor is seeking. Okay, got Dune Part 1 and 2, Shogun Episode 3, and Walking Dead, the ones The ones who live episode 2? Oh, nice, nice. Quests have multiple objectives. Freely switch for the one you'd like to track. After switching, objectives will reveal a path to follow. Sometimes this path is so mysterious that it eludes even an experienced Thaumaturge. No worries, remaining objectives will provide a way to solve the quest. They're somewhere in here. Okay. Probably them people that we kick their ass. Ooh.
I felt something. Where is it?
And the ones who live, Rick Grimes comes back? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice cuddle evening? Hell yeah, Lester.
There's nobody to be found. That's not yours, don't touch. All these newcomers causing more problems.
Her flaw is probably trust. Bruised crimson apple. Vesna was trembling, dropped a fruit basket and left this orphan behind. Has left a distinct trace on the fruit. It consists of a heart fluttering in panic and a throat painfully clenched. A bite of this apple would taste of pure fear. So she's the one the Salutor is probably attracted to.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
A dead goose. Someone or something strangled this goose. From the goose's twisted neck flows the anger and passion of the person who slaughtered the poor bird. The wave of emotions carries no desire for meat or feathers, only the sour taste of envy and the desire of all Bogdan's property to go to hell. Damn. Poor goose.
Over my dead body.
And then he wants to see part 1 again before I'm allowed to see. Aw.
Well, I expected as much.
I understand.
And he wanted to come see you himself. He was first to judge.
I said what I said, and I won't change my mind. Go away. You're attracting gawkers.
Not gawkers. A witness. And let him listen. He'll see it fairly. Sir, this liar and thief here stole a memento of my mother. And this witch says I'm supposed to hand my goose over to him too?
Because you strangled mine. And what do I care about some trinkets your mother left you?
Because we already know you strangled the goose, but you still haven't proved that Bogdan stole your pendant.
Where is the justice here?
Conflicted neighbors. A dead goose lies between the quarreling peasants. The obvious bones of contention here. If the wise woman is to settle this dispute, she'd better do it quickly. It will come to fisticuffs in a moment. Seems that the neighbors quarreled over a goose strangled in the act of revenge, a classic of genre. Support the wise woman's verdict. Make Anatoly calm down.
Why don't you relax and listen to the words of a wise woman?
Well, all in all, it's... I'm sorry, Bogdan.
Come inside and tell me what you're doing here.
She's like, alright, bud, what'd you do? Yeah, I understand that though. I mean, because what was it, like a year ago when one was released? You want to get a catch up on it. So happy that I got a Star Wars lady and not a Barbie lady. Okay, not a Barbie lady. I never a chance. Oh, you luster. Aw, now I'm happy. That's awesome. Love it. Salt on the doorstep. Salt on the doorstep protects from unwanted visitors and their misfortunes. Very true, actually it does. Window seals, any entryway generally. A big ass fucking text. Someone saw a spirit and they don't believe him, asking for blessed blessings to protect them. My son, have I harmed you? Did you won't like me like this? You renounce your legacy, your land, your blood? I never said a word to you when you refused to farm with us, nor when you went to Tiflis to study, and now you're calling us stupid, backwards. You repeat after that rector of yours. Sudeki, the Georgian, your language, is the language of dogs. And you want to write me only in Russian? Child, Georgia flaws in your blood. Oh, Georgia flows in your blood. She is the salt in your tears and the glue in your bones. You will not renounce her. You can't.
The villagers seem to have a certain respect for you, ma'am, so I wanted to ask your help with something.
I'm not getting any younger, boy. Talk before
Star
I
Trek
drop
for the
you.
win. What Star Wars lady is not Star Wars especially meant. It just means she likes, yeah, sci-fi genre and not the pinkish Barbie movies. Oh yeah, I get it, Lester. I got you. I knew what you meant. Not getting any younger, boy. Talk before I drop dead. Something continues to elude you. Keep searching. Accuse her of taking advantage of the superstitious villagers. Tell her that you'll come back here again.
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
We'll draw our conclusions.
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
A lot of people benefit from your wisdom. They're superstitious and timid, as far as I've been able to figure out. Easy to control, right?
I'm a Barbie girl
Kettle.
in a Barbie
That,
world.
my boy, that you can
It's
ask that
fantastic.
charlatan with fancy
Wrapped
dress
in
and
plastic.
beard. Who takes advantage of who here? Bah! The people here are believers, of course. But the spirit in the village is real too.
That's what she means, Salutor.
Is this spirit you're talking about, not a person?
I heard it howling. That's nothing human. One evil spirit here persecutes people, and you can hear it now and then, sometimes. Tragedies attract it, and impure thoughts. We
Prove it.
here call it a bukarach.
but other places probably
I'm alone
call
in
it
love and
other
Star Trek.
things.
An evil spirit's an evil spirit. It torments people and turns their weaknesses against them.
And what if I told you I could get rid of it?
I'd say I'll believe it when I see it. And I'd ask, how else can I help you?
Alright, there's still stuff that eludes
Well,
our
then, I hope
responses.
you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
If we do not battle to the death, it will kill us both. Mm-hmm. Sorry, Bogdan, I'm sorry. Made that man all apologetic. Damage X Chef. The trace of it bears does not belong to Vesna. Although it's already become moldy from disuse, it carries the memory of a spirit of one who wielded it. A loner by choice with a disposition as tart as juniper berries. The shaft is overgrown with thorns of bitter words, but there are others, warm, delicate as rose petals. They betray a love for someone who's not afraid of thorns. A love that is difficult but not accepting of violence. Broken shards of a blue ceramic dish. Broken ceramic trembles with anger and frustration. The quarrel erupted suddenly, spewing out bile of mutual complaints and grievances. Its sweet and pungent taste, stupefied, compelled screaming, finger pointing, and hurting. The frenzy lasted until all involved were out of breath. In this house lives a married couple who do not mince their words. They argue violently, loudly, until they are out of breath, but they persist together despite everything. Oh, something's here. Hand-carved, elaborately painted wood box. The box is marked with words of love, sweet as kisses. The name of Vesna and Luca intertwine, cuddling tenderly against the wood, against the delicate carvings. Try to protect them from damp and rain, from all the evil of the world carries with it. Stores your focus.
I wanted to talk.
My
Ma'am,
precious.
please open
With
the door.
Golem's voice. Rule of acquisition number 1, greed is infinite.
I'm telling you, go away, or I'll call for help! 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 Somebody help me!
What are you doing here, you tramp?
I'm not looking for trouble. I just wanted to talk.
We'll talk, all right.
Oh. Strong attacks and focus. In order to launch a strong attack against the enemy, you must take away all their focus, causing them to enter the breakdown state. Strong attacks are much more powerful than other skills and allow you to fight to end quicker. Enemy has lost all their focus, is now in the breakdown state. Creates a great launch, a chance for a launch of a strong attack. Yeah! Ow. Bitch slapped me with a stick.
The devil sent you.
You could say that, sure.
If thinking interferes with their actions, so much the worse for thinking. The locals are imperious, irritable, and eager to pick a fight, and even the most trivial reason something is not right here.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please leave. Please. Please.
Okay. In a world of Barbies, you still can't be a Ken. He has no dick. Acquisition rule number: exploitation begins with your own four walls. Like Julian had no dick in that movie, Your Highness. But then Barbie also can't be Barbie. She has no vagina. Oh my god.
Excuse me.
Asexual.
I need to get to the local cemetery. Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery. It's not like anyone there is going to run away. And look, my horse is more dead than alive.
Does it want to take me to the cemetery? If I use my power, I should be able to change his attitude. We'll leave for now.
Back.
Use Thaumaturge, you can manipulate other people. First, you must know a person's secrets, which you can learn by making conclusions. If the manipulation is available, the character interaction will change, and up here will appear next to the character. Oh, fucking screensaver. I know, come on. Thank you. Shovel still showed trace of mud and ice. The coachman had to free the wagon's wheels from the soft soil that had engulfed them. Coachman used a rag to wipe the sweat from his forehead. The rag reeked of the sour odor of fatigue. Attempts to free the wheels from the soft soil made the spine crack like a fishbone, and the muscles burn with fire. And no one would help, such was his job, such was his fate. Coachman is tired and weary. He's worked hard at unloading the wagon alone, and all he dreams of is a moment of rest. I can relieve his suffering. Can you now? Manipulate the coachman. I don't want to yet. No. I'm gonna find flaws. There's still stuff to be discovered here. She still don't want to talk to me? In Barbie World, Ken is just an accessory.
Please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests.
Nope. She still don't want to talk to me.
Please leave.
She's not angry no more, though, at least.
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
Well then, I hope you'll still be on.
I guess we do have to, Why is this over here?
I'm not going anywhere.
I have no problem to be an accessory, but then I want to be used. Let me go get some coffee before we make this guy's fatigue go away real quick. Italiana! Thank you for the sword! And unless they're coming with the rose. Alright, coffee refill real quick. First blood. And the coffee. All the coffee. I like the music. Yeah, it's very ominous. I like it too.
Maybe you'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all.
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery, and I meant to take the horse out for a ride, so get on.
Coffee. Mysterious PK buff. And some Doritos. Elder's vassal's grave. He died only a year ago, and his tombstone has clearly already been damaged. Why? It's a good question. Somebody must not have liked the elder. It's always looking for perceptions. Ah, there's Rasputin.
You're alive. Does that mean I helped, Thaumaturge?
I like how he said you're alive, like surprised. Well, you know, I most likely probably wouldn't have been Dick, but you freaking left me, you know? Isabel, thank you for that follow. Welcome to our Playhouse family.
I don't have enough words to thank you for what you've done for me. I haven't felt this way in years.
I'm glad I could help.
I see him. My Uber. He's back. I can feel our bond growing stronger as each moment passes.
I'm happy for you, but do restrain your joy. We're in a cemetery.
Right? Don't be so happy in a cemetery, but there's people grieving right now.
When I heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrecting the dead.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see, to them, every harm comes down to witchcraft. They believe that after Vasily's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other Yafiets.
The death of the elder, a doom has hung over the village. Minor quarrels immediately turn into bloody fights, and people are tense and withdrawn. Things are not looking good.
How did this elder die?
There was a fire, sir. Flames shooting sky high, and him burning, swearing, speaking curses. And the curse stuck. Those ruins seem a profaned place now. A wicked spirit has taken over the blighted land.
The don't encourage her. Once she gets going, it can't be stopped.
This could also be the work of a Salutor.
What do you mean?
Vasil's death was not peaceful. The elder died in the flames that consumed his house. The ruins are thought to be cursed, and the locals speak of them with horror.
What changed in the village after the elder died?
It's all dreadful, sir. Everything's gone topsy-turvy. When folks get to arguing now, they're so hot-headed. Before you know it, they're at one another's throats. Ladies have no patience for kids, nor lads for ladies, nor neighbors for neighbors. Any word might seem offensive and like an insult waiting to happen. Then you've got to fight.
Tragedies such as Vasili's death leave their mark on everyone. It takes time to come to terms with something like this.
You got a power-up rune? That's
That doesn't
cool.
mean this place is possessed by dark forces.
As you were healing me, I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a Salutor. That's what might be influencing the villagers in Wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Victor. I'm afraid they might be talking about a train.
The wise woman was saying the evil spirit is a Bukovach.
Kovac.
Does the creature hunting you rattle chains, slither around, and have a mouth full of giant fangs?
A Bukovach.
Yes,
Where did
a
this elder
Bukovac.
live?
I'll show you. Let's allow Vasili's soul to rest for today. Amen.
What a prayer, bud. What a prayer. Superstitions. A woman in the cemetery claims the village is haunted by a lich. Its name is Bukovic. Peaceful and happy village? Not quite. The villagers are riled up and on the point of breaking, laying the blame of their troubles on the actions of Bukovic. They are trying to defend themselves against the dark force with folk methods. Sometimes mentioned in tales, legends of Samaria, a part of the kingdom of Slavonia, they personify brutal force and the exorable punishment for sins, which is bound to come. A Palemon, beautiful fallen angel, full of grace, energy, and color, thought that you would become my teacher, and they would help open the world of philosophy, art, and magic to me. Together we would discover the secrets of Earth, elements of the secrets of people's hearts, that I would become something more, that having as many as 2 Salutors, I would reach for what is available only to the strongest. Instead, you broke me. You brought nightmares and visions that crushed my mind to dust. Because of you, I am nothing but a shadow. I don't have deed level up to discover that. Now, there's still something here, but I don't think we're going to discover it just yet. Victory on the PK. Thank you, Lester. Thank you, Italiano. Nope. And go to the burned house.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
Door frames survive the fire. Thick lines of wood grain are visible on the frame. They arrange themselves in words carved sharply, as if by chisel. They scream about an attempt to break down the door, but the hinges finally letting go. They scream into a space that doesn't respond. Fear has embedded itself deep in the fabric of the door frame. Fear of the flames, and trepidation about losing a loved one.
A horrible death.
Dried bloodstains soaked deep in the burned boards. Blood sounds like suffering. It flowed quickly. The wound inflicted with the scissors wasn't large, but it was accurate. Life left the body. The heart went into a spasm, and the mind recognized the end. It lasted for some time, and then the flames came, and the pain resounded anew. Oh, wow. He was murdered, and the house was burned to cover it up. I'm calling it. Mm-hmm. Oops. Keep searching for clues.
True fear.
A charred rag doll. It appears old. The doll is caked with hard crust of fear. Its layers are like the varnish of an old age painting. A child's fear, a girl's terror, a young woman's dreading. They form a cocoon smelling of turpentine that constricts the throat and forces tears from the eyes. Ah, all pertains to Vesna. Interesting. My Salutor's here.
This house was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house caught fire. Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crime. The nerve gave birth to the flaw that you attached to, didn't it? I'll find you when I track down the murderer. I know who owns this doll. Maybe I should give them back to her. She ought to know more about what happened here.
Same trace can be felt on the rag doll and the item dropped by the woman. Vesna smells of fear. Her nerves are badly strained. Her heart is trembling. Her fingers are stiff from anxiety and her mind wanders. Lost in the wilderness of fear, I'm able to find her home and discover what's behind her jittery condition.
Victor! I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge. Because I think it's time to get out of here.
Why the hurry, Father? We're the Tsar's men. How about the donation for the Tsar's army?
There are no Russian outposts here.
I think this is the guy with the nice boots.
You're the guy who trashed our comrades?
No, it must have been someone who looked like me.
Touch not on.
Doesn't matter. At worst, we'll get the boots off your corpse.
There's somewhere else you have to get my boot out of.
What a dick. The priest is back there. Yeah! Damn people keep bitch slapping me in the face with the damn freaking paddle. Oh, he shanked me.
You're right, sir.
Me? Yes, but can these Salutors also help you in a fight? Can you manipulate people and cast these demons into their minds?
Generally speaking, yes. Are you sure you're right, sir?
Call me Grigori.
Let's head back. I have to visit someone in the village who can tell me more about what happened
Grigori?
here.
He's under an alias traveling out here, huh? I'm gonna go back to the cemetery because I do have that skill upgraded. We can see whatever that clue was. Hopefully find a trace. Stone strikes against stone, heavy, guided by a hateful hand. The blow carries anger, despair, chaos. Tombstone cracks and crumbles, but it's not enough. Death is not enough. Vandalizing a grave is not enough. Nothing will ever be enough. It's a hell of a lot of anger. I like before battles they heal us again. I think that's pretty dope. Anything still in here or no? I think we did everything in here. Just always double check it, you know? Okay.
Now I know that woman's trace. Vesna and her husband both left traces of themselves at Vasily's burned-out farmstead. Luca sincerely loves his wife. You think he loves her strongly enough to kill for her? You're right. It'd be better to ask Vesna about that.
She was having an affair with the elder.
Please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
Please open the door. I'd like to have a chat about your husband.
You'd better not be here when he gets back. He's not as talkative or polite as I am.
Not the first time Vesna has threatened someone with her husband. Luca must not have the best reputation in the village. Residents seek Luca as a sullen churl and a recluse. However, he seems to have a soft spot. Luca was at Vasil's house on the night of the murder, and fire took place.
I know you're scared, but please just open the door a crack and let me ask one quick question.
What do you want?
Please, don't be afraid. I just need to know where I can find your husband.
He's chopping wood in the clearing by the forest.
Should have probably gave her the damn doll first. This upgrade allows you to manipulate the dimension heart.
Again.
This time, it's a matter of life and death.
How is your search going?
Almost finished. I know who's attracting the Bukavach.
Can you reveal that secret?
It's Luca. It has to be Luca.
Do you still want to catch that Salutor?
Yes, absolutely.
Despite the risk?
I hope I can persuade you to come with me.
That's an enormous favor you're asking me. I hope you'll be able to return it.
I give my word.
Did you hear? We're going to see Luca Bogosian.
I'm not here to fight.
Luca!
Would you whisper,
You
bitch?
shouldn't have threatened my wife.
Why did you do this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one who brought the Salutor here. The spirit that you all say arrived in the village after Vasily's death. The Salutor is what's making fear consume you all and making you hot-headed. And it's because of your flaw, which has been within you since the murder took place.
A murder might just be about to take place.
Cut off his head.
What?
Tear off his head before he opens his mouth again.
Unless you're the one that killed him.
And I'd do it again if I could. Get out of here!
Here you are, Bukalak. Vesna's flaw is mine, and you're mine.
Oh shit. That's a big ass fucking demon. You must get rid of the shadow that protects him. Vanquishing the shadows will weaken him, but the weaker he is, the more fiercely he will fight back. The bard tells you when the wild Salutor sends more enemies against you. Gotta go and start the cuddle evening. As always, I'll let you tabbed and hope you entertain my kiddo. Thank you so much, Lester. Have an amazing night. And thank you for the rose. Lucas Shadow. We gotta massively reduce his focus. Oh, you punched me in my face. Has caused you to enter the suffering state. States can have a benign or potentially deadly effect. Read their description carefully and don't get caught off guard. Yeah. Come on, Bukovic. Oh, she about killed me. Oh, we died? No. Our first death. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Tricky, huh? This Vukovic don't want to go down friendly, huh? Remove these status effects off me. Oof. Oh, bastard. Kill him off. Yeah. You're mine, Vukovic.
You lose. You're going crazy again, you blind fool.
A little faith, Thaumaturge. Focus on what's true. My voice is true. I am the truth, you see. Look.
Your soul is mine. You defeat Vukovic, the D-Dimension Salutor, but you cannot tame him on your own. Rasputin comes to help. The untamed Salutor won't obey your orders, stops you from developing, and weakens your perception. Fortunately, Rasputin soothed his anger. You achieved the unachievable. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
How do you feel? Are you all right?
Well, I don't think I'm hallucinating, but that means I'm currently facing a crowd of furious lumberjacks with axes, so I'd say I've been better.
What? What? I'm telling the truth. I do it again. None of you understand anything. It's because of this magician. It's his fault.
The magician didn't kill Vasily. He didn't bring the evil here. You're a witch! To the stake with her! To the stake!
And you, why are you just standing there? Are you just letting them do this? Fine, I'll handle it myself. I did it before, and I can do it now.
What have you done? No, you don't need to see this.
Remind Luca of the proof that he loves Vesna. Force Vesna to flee.
Nothing has to be decided at the moment. Certainly not things that can't be undone.
Well, exactly. Beat it, you scoundrels. There's enough blood in this village already.
Sharing a village with murderers?
You were the first to spill blood!
It's not the same. If that's the case, you're banished from the village. Get out of here! We'll burn away the impurity you left in our village. Phew.
We had a heart. We didn't let them burn that bitch. We should have. We should have.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know when the train arrives? The postmaster said it's usually no more than an hour late, so it should be here any moment. I got a tougher question for you.
Pardon?
Will this train get me close to Albuquerque?
I'm afraid that's an ocean away, and even to the ocean you've got a ways to go.
Thank you. Ever since I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, I can't get my bearings. Things I've seen, sir. Places I've been.
Bugs Bunny
I just can't
pun
get
right
to
there.
Albuquerque.
That's funny.
I wanted to send 2 telegrams, one to Warsaw and one to Paris.
Mr. Shulsky, I was meant to send for you when the driver came to get the mail. My condolences about your father.
Oh, his daddy died. Dang. Sure he's not heartbroken.
Do you still want to send something?
Oh, maybe he is.
Did you come to say goodbye to me?
More like to share my fear. Your condition yesterday, after the fight with that Bukovac, it troubled me. I don't think my treatments are having a long-lasting effect. And you don't look the best. Do you feel all right?
I've just heard that my father is dead.
My condolences.
After your treatment, when I was hallucinating, I saw him. I heard his voice for the first time in years. I'm sure it was him. A strange feeling.
Maybe he came to say goodbye. Maybe it was his last chance to speak to you. A prophecy.
I hope not.
What do you intend to do now?
Say you've just had to change your plans. Say you've got to go to Warsaw.
Just a moment ago, I was thinking about Vienna or Budapest and going on from there to Paris, but now I've got to get to Warsaw first. What about you?
Thanks to you, I don't think I have anything else to do here. I had a little time to think about what I saw in your mind. Tell me, Victor, have you ever seen a human skull cracked open on the cobblestones?
I haven't.
I have. The skull of Franz Ferdinand himself, with his brain spilling out onto the sidewalk. I also saw the white steps in Odessa running with blood. A battlefield blanketed in lethal fog, with faceless beings emerging from it. This hasn't happened yet, but I saw it as clearly as I see you now. Thanks to you, I know that I can stop it. I know that I am part of history, and I can change it. Even at the cost of scorn, contempt, or my life. You promised me a favor, so Warsaw sounds perfect.
I'll help him prevent a death of somebody, huh? The Thaumaturge. That was the prologue, y'all. That was the prologue.